60 seconds.
I don't think that would be a very good idea.
Have you heard? Have you not heard?
Well, hello. I can't say I like the look of you, but anyway, how many of you are playing?
Ah, going it alone, I see. Congratulations. Now, I wonder if you could type in your name, please.
So anyway, we tipped over there, went straight down to the long bar,
Oh, yeah. Were you looking for the 7-question tournament version or the 21-question thing?
Wise choice.
Anyway,
30 seconds.
Your buzzer is the letter B, as in butcher every last one of them.
I don't think I'll be going out there again anyway.
Can we have a mock team to backstage?
20 seconds.
Okay, here they come. Instructions. When a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then pick your answer on the screen and hit the right key on your keyboard. Do you follow me?
10 seconds.
Lose the desktop.
Good luck.
Lose the desktop. Swampy. Thanks. Fade to black.
Quiet, please.
Stand by. Let's make this a good one.
This is Jack Cake for Joke News.
It's time for the show where pop culture and high culture collide! Hello, you don't know me. My name's Jack. I'm sober. Alright, let's pretend. You're so popular, you decided to have a night off. Okay, pick a category.
This game is really funny. Let's start with question 1A.
And the category is... Do you want to get something off your chest? Not too tough, 1,000 sheets, up for grabs. Let's say you're really into international affairs and decide to have the names of all the member countries of the UN Security Council tattooed on your chest. What's more, you want the list to stay up to date. Now, because it's a permanent member of the Security Council, which of these is the only name you won't have to have painfully removed after 2 years? Australia, Iraq, Czechoslovakia, or Russia?
Спасибо, здравствуйте, звоните, пожалуйста.
Which is just as well, because if her name was removed from you by laser, you'd be left with a very nasty red square. Pick a category now.
Here comes question 2. It'll make you feel brand new.
Next up, you can't dance? Oh, I don't care. You could be getting yourself 2,000 for the right answer. There's a question coming. I can just smell it. Suppose one night on their Invisible Touch tour, the hugely appealing rock band Genesis experienced parthenogenesis. What might concertgoers have expected to see at the next show? Phil Collins with a full head of hair, super evolved simians instead of roadies, an extra band member generated asexually, or a large marble ruin on top of the instruments? Parthenogenesis is reproduction that occurs within an unfertilized egg, leading to genetically identical offspring. Anyone with Phil Collins' genes deserves our sympathy. They must be full of poo-poo. Come on, let's have one.
You and me, baby, makes me.
And the category is a stroke of very, very bad luck. And I'll give you £2,000 if you get it right.
Different strokes for different folks, as my ma used to say. If Mummy had a cerebral embolism, Dad had a cerebral thrombosis, my sister had a cerebral cortex, and I had an
Everybody has a cerebral cortex. It's what makes up most of your brain. With the notable exception of the Decadinae family, whose brains are 78% whole wheat, 4% milk, and 6% bowl and spoon. Choose a category.
The light sounds of question 4.
The name of this question is Educationally Challenged Film Theory. 3,000 quid for a right answer.
Okay, here's a plot synopsis of a classic film from the Halliwell Film Guide for the Educationally Challenged. Can you guess what it is?
Got the Equalizer in it, right? He's this cop in Scotland, right? Jockland, looking for a missing chick. But then, right, this bloke who's always in Dracula, yeah, you know him, sets fire to him, right? And then, right, you see Britt Ekland's arse. And I've got to tell you, she's got a beautiful arse. Zoltan and the Dracula, the Wicker Man, the Towering Inferno, or the Man with the Golden Gun. That's it, you got it, the Wicker Man. I got it on video, yeah, it's brilliant. I'll tell you, it's this bit, right? You see Britt Ekland's arse, right? You don't see a bumhole, right, but you see the cheeks.
From the list of categories, pick a category.
Numero 5 and you don't know Jack.
In terms of category, this is...
Use the Force, Jack.
£2,000 ready and waiting for the right answer.
This one's a kind of film/Greek myth crossover analogy question. Ready? Icarus is to Daedalus as Luke Skywalker is to Yoda, Darth Vader, Han Solo, or Obi-Wan Kenobi. Icarus was Daedalus' son, Luke was Darth's son, he really was. Icarus was not, however, a Jedi Knight, just a bloody show-off.
Please select.
Oh, this is really big. This thing is huge! Yes!
You have selected...
Super Mario!
And this one's worth £1,000. Fingers on the buzzers, here's the question.
You need a new game for your console and you plump for the video game adaptation of the Oscar-winning The Piano. As the lead player, what do you have to do? Be a cop and avoid losing an ear, don't speak and avoid losing a finger, eat a lot and avoid gaining weight, or sing a lot and avoid losing your voice. Don't speak, don't lose a finger. Sam Neill's character cuts off the mute Holly Hunter's finger. If you get to the end of the last level, you get to give him the finger.
Using your brain, pick a category.
Oh, it's my favorite. It's Dis or Dat.
And the category for this Dis or Dat question is...
Use the Force, Bjorn. Buddha tells us that life is a succession of choices. Here come 7 new ones. You're wise to this, innit, homeboy?
Here we go!
Tatooine. Loki. Frasier. Boulder. Endor.
Thor.
Last one. That's your lot. You smug bastard. When I was at school, 7 out of 7 meant you got a good kicking. What a strapping, buxom score that is. Let's move on.
Choose a category.
Order me the taco plate with the side of question 8.
And this one's called... No, I never heard of any either. And this one's worth £2,000.
Okay, here it comes.
A man from Luge is not happy at being the butt of jokes inferring that he and his fellow countrymen are stupid. Where would he be at risk from such jibes? Brussels and Liège are both Belge, so he'd be gag-free, like this response.
Oh, mais non. You are, I would say, very thick, très thick, oui.
Reims is in France, and the French love to make gags about the Belgians.
You got any categories on you, man?
It's party time. Here comes number 9.
This one's called... Don't speak to me like that!
£1,000 for this little baby. We've all got an annoying friend who thinks it's clever to speak in a different way from everyone else. Me, I've got Murray. Now, Murray's always using archaisms. What did he say to prove me right?
Yeah, an archaism is the sort of thing people said in centuries past. So unsurprisingly, he loves Oasis and Ocean Country. Categorically speaking, So, you picked this one, taking the taste challenge.
As far as the sheets available, £2,000 is up for grabs.
Hello there. Listen. You go to your local shop for a can of delicious, refreshing Pepsi, but strangely get given a can of Pepsi.
Yes.
Trypsin is a digestive enzyme that would break down the proteins in your guts. Round 1 is now complete. Please make your way to round 2. If you've been struggling so far, keep your chin up. Everything in round 2 is worth double. From the list of categories, pick a category.
It's 11 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 is 11.
And we call this one Etiquette Chez La Famille Cake. And we are talking 4,000 quid for the right answer. Strange as it might seem, appropriate etiquette was always insisted on in the Cake household. Which of the following is without a title and therefore would not be treated with deference by members of the Cake household? Tarzan, Howard Marks, Isaac Newton, or Lord Byron? Howard Marks! Quite right. He's an internationally renowned drugs dealer. And what's more impressive is that he's Welsh. Okay, pick a category.
12.
This one's called Vulcans in Vacuums. You give me the right answer, I'm going to give you £4,000. Imagine the following scene from an episode of Star Trek, The Voyage to Insanity.
Logic this, you pipe-eared bastard!
Scotty goes crazy and jettisons Spock into outer space. What will happen to him first if he is not wearing protective gear? He'll freeze to death, his blood will vaporize, his head will explode, or he'll choke to death. Freeze to death. You're warm. I mean, why didn't you pick? The sudden drop in pressure would make Spock's blood boil and vaporize. And no doubt also he would have shattered his pants. But remember, in space, no one can hear you fart. Pick a category now.
Take the elevator ride to 13.
And you went for the one called Cash of the Titans. £2,000 for this little baby. Oh, you smell that? That's the stench of question. If the great god Dionysus left Olympus to get a proper job in service industries on the M25, where would he be most at home? Carphone Warehouse, Happy Eater, World of Leather, or the RSC? It's a shame you didn't say... Dionysus would be attracted by the career opportunities afforded by motorway eateries, as he was the Greek god of food and wine. And as he comes from Greece, one would imagine that he'd feel really at home. Come on, let's have one.
We wish you a number 14 and a happy Hanukkah.
And here we have a void and a cool 6,000 quid for this one. Oh, I'm in such agitation, but I don't know why. I am in mighty confusion. I simply can't work it out. I think it's probably stupid, but for now, I slap my brows in fury. It is as though normal customs of linguistics just don't apply in this part of our show. Oh, so that's it. Slay my most fat and juicy calf. Bring a glass of bubbly. Why don't ya? Did you notice anything odd about what I just said? It was a direct quotation from Mastermind. There were no prepositions, there was no letter E, or it was a huge palindrome. The correct answer is... And nor has this lot of words I'm saying now. Smart-ass bastard. Choose a category.
I want your 15.
And the next question is geeks only. And this question's worth £4,000. Bloody preliminary stages of Creutzfeldt-Jakob's disease. Oh, I can't remember a bloody thing these days. What's the name of that bloody thing? Buzz in your queue when you remember the answer and type it for me. I'm sure it was one of the first home computers of the 1980s. It came with 1K RAM, I seem to remember. Oh, you know, it was a black Sinclair computer. Come on. Yes, and I'm sure it came after the ZX80. Oh, please tell me. Okay, type in your... Yes, that's it, the ZX81. Wow, yippee. Bloody awful computer, mind you. You got the categories on your map. Come on. Oh, Best butts fit mine hole.
It's time for
Ticklish Catguts.
And the category for this gibberish question is... proof positive of the existence of karma. Round 2 jibs, opening value, 10,000 crisp wallet fillers. Okay, I'm going to be taking cash away every 1.5 seconds, so the faster you are, the more you score. The ability to translate rhyming rubbish into popular cliché is one of the crowning glories of human evolution. Enjoy it. Buzz in and type like it's the best day of your life when you know what this rhymes with. A grapple or lay, weeps on. Go for it. Type in your own... Eat more fruit. You know what they say. A grapple or lay weeps a proctor today.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Eat more fruit, or you'll end up like Harvey.
Categorically speaking, And your selection is... having a great time. Locals tiny. £2,000 ready and waiting for the right answer. Gulliver spent an awfully long time travelling, but did he ever so much as write home? No. If Gulliver sent postcards back from the lands he visited on his travels, which of the following would he not have sent? Greetings from Brobdingnag, Happy Holiday Paradise Festiniog, Lovely Laputa, or Lilliput Wears a Smile? Festiniog is a small town in North Wales, which as yet has not been visited by Gulliver. Or any life form with opposable thumbs for that matter. Choose a category.
18.
And the category is... the surreal world of Jack Cake. And it's a £4,000 question. Undercarriage down. Let's land this question. What would I be most likely to say if I wanted to convince you I was experiencing sinister... I am truth. I am the distillation of the purest music. I transmit my secret thoughts to Barnsley. You're wrong. Timothy Leary would have picked... if I were experiencing synesthesia, I'd be experiencing a confusion of senses, and I might be hearing colour, smelling music, or feeling taste. I might be smelling green, which I suppose is better than smelling like a lemur's corpse, which is how I usually smell. Please select.
Question 19.
Categorically, this is the category of... I just called to ask who moved the furniture. I'm willing to offer you 4,000 crisp green sheets. The question is as follows. If Stevie Wonder wanted to overcome his sightlessness by developing his own system of echolocation, which of the following animals would not be useful to study? Monkeys. The only animal in this group he wouldn't want to study is the monkey, because they don't orientate themselves by bouncing sound waves. I suspect echolocation would work far better than his first system, namely running really fast until he smacked his hooter into something. Using your brain, pick a category.
The Fresh Saver. 20.
Okay, we're gonna have one called... and I went to all that trouble. And this one's worth £4,000. Listen up. It's dinner party time. You throw on a sumptuous spread of roasted quail and a bed of seaweed with truffles and alfalfa shoots. All the good stuff. But suddenly, your guests announce, I'm sorry, we can't eat your food, as we are committed murderers. How are you going to satisfy them? Liquidize all the food into a puree, ring for an anchovy pizza, a murderivore is someone who eats, how do I put it? Poo-poo, kaki. Number 2s, effluence, plops. It's always so nice to see people taking such a keen interest in recycling, don't you think? Choose a category.
For the attack. Soon as you see 2 words of... Oh, so you want to attack the attack? This is the clue. I don't want to ruin the secret, but I won't. Good luck.
That's the game! Oh, well played. No competition. I guess, in fact, that's the point, isn't it? No competition. You are a sad individual. And...
You don't know Jack!
Jack, you're a nightmare, but I love you. Yep, I do. Okay, let's get the ads rolling. I'm going grey as we speak. Murray, can you find out what's happening with the contestants?
Well, bugger me, you've only gone and topped the scoreboard. Scant consolation for being a friendless bastard, admittedly, but there you go. We all do what we can. By the way, I'll still be here if you want to play another game.
You need to carry out an unlawful killing and never ever get caught. And that's a guarantee. If you're convicted of murder or manslaughter within 6 months of purchase, you get your money back. The Easy Kill Kit comes in 3 versions: Fizzy Acid Bath, Moonlight Woodland Burial, and the all-new budget price Diminished Responsibility Kit, which for half our regular price will teach you how to fool any psychological evaluation board into grading you unfit for trial. You'll be back on the streets in 3 years, and that's a guarantee. Everyone gets a bit homicidal from time to time, but with the Easy Kill Home Murder Kit, you can exact those murderous impulses without having to upset that busy schedule. Just remember, they'd do the same to you if only they had the Easy Kill Home Murder Kit. Available now. Check press for details.